This is going to be the start of a playthrough I've wanted to do for a long time, and I think I'm finally at the point where I'm ready for it. I'm going to pace myself with it because it's going to be very painful. I'm going to do a playthrough with the Calamity ring on, and there's also one other ring I got to put on as well. So I got to figure out which ring I'm going to sacrifice in order to do this. And I think it's going to be the Lloyd sword ring, because I doubt I will be at full HP often. So what does this do? It literally doubles enemy damage. And then we actually have the other one. I've got another ring we're gonna have to get. So we're gonna have to get rid of the Estus ring as well. That's not good. Easier to be detected by enemies. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. I have 2 flasks left, so I think best course of action is to just get through and get to that first little bonfire over here. And we have most of the items already, so I'm not going to worry about too many item pickups. This is just going to be trying to get through kind of as quickly as we can. We're going to do all the bosses on this playthrough. We are going to do all bosses. Ugh, okay. This is gonna be rough. Also, we don't have to worry about those souls. We're already pretty well leveled enough. Actually, you know what? Hang on, come back over here. Come back up here. Come over here. You, come up here. Come up here. Alright, hit me. Oh, okay. These guys aren't gonna be that bad no matter what. Okay. We want charcoal pine resin for this. Now, luckily, I can show you guys this now that we have a little bit of time here. I was prepping because I had to spend a lot of time farming items and stuff like that via PvP, and I had to keep my level within a certain range in order to be able to get the most out of PvP, in order to be at the level that most people are at PvP-wise. So I kept that between like level 130 and 150. I didn't get above 150 until I was done with all of my covenants that I had to do. So I had to burn all my extra money on like that. I have 570 of these in storage. I've got over 100 of the pine still. I've got 84 of the pale, 87 the human pine resin. These cost I think like 1,000 or 1,500 souls each, something like that. So I made sure to get a huge amount of some of the basic items, like this stuff too. I got 100 of those. I got the blood red moss clumps, different things like that. So good thing is we have those for this playthrough now. Wrong button, but actually that was a good thing. This is the part that might hurt. Yep. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Yep, that's with both those rings on. So he just, since he's just the starter boss, he's still not doing that much damage. Vort is going to be interesting. I'm curious how much his charge attack's going to do now.
Welcome to the I to farewell me.
Okay, I think it's this side. It's that side right there. You want to fight the samurai? Oh, that's a good... You know what, Flip Flop? That is a really good test. I've got just the item for that too, I think.
The mark to Lothric.
Maybe no, you know, the big sword at least will stun lock him better, but he is fast.
Very well then. Hey.
I think just about everything's gonna go into having more HP for this run.
Farewell, Ashen One.
We have a really good amount of damage. Alright, buddy, where are you? Now, if he hits me, it's gonna be really bad. Like that. God, I gotta stop doing that. I need to have that away. Okay, where am I going? Alright, let's see if we can get through Vort at least, because he doesn't take that long to get to. And it's going to be even shorter now that I don't have to get any rings. Because before I would have to stop at every location. That's the only thing that took me extra time on the third playthrough, which was New Game Plus 2, which I just did. Was stopping to have to try to find rings and stuff. That doubled the time that it took me, roughly. Yeah, no, his hits, he was taking out almost half my health with each hit, which is about what I thought he was going to do. I think 4 ring slots is a really fair number of ring slots to have. By the way, guys, how is the sound mix right now? Is everything okay? I tried to balance it out best I could at the beginning of the Platinum stream. Okay. I sound like myself? Thank you, Flip Flop. That sounds good. And this is coming from a subpar mic, too. You quiet. Alright, didn't want those guys chasing me. That can get really bad really quick. This is the spot that is the only first area is trying to get past this guy here. Oh, he doesn't like that fire. Ooh, got the Night Sword right off the bat. It's a fun little drop. I'm anxious to see if the thieves can strike some damage on me too and see how bad that's going to be. Okay. It's this level. Nope, I was able to get out of there. Okay. And I think we can skip all of this. I could probably sacrifice the flask, but I'll need to do it. Yeah, that's only going to be like one extra flask. Now you cut that out now. So let's use our medium heal, and then this is what we're gonna do. I've got this. I have one whole card here for all boss battles. Is Tears of Denial. Okay. So that is going to give us one extra hit. Basically, an enemy can hit us down to 0 HP and it'll keep us alive. It'll bring us back to like 1 HP. Which, in this case, with how hard enemies can hit, is a big deal. Whoa. Gotta back up really quick. There's the charge! Go underneath, please let me underneath, please let me underneath. Okay. Charge. Whoa, man! I can't tell you how lucky that one was. That is what we're talking about. Tears of Denial saving my butt. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be rough. The bosses don't get any easier than that.
They have led to their journey. What is this?
Alright. Actually, you know what? Okay, the dancer I was able to kill on this last playthrough without, obviously without the the Calamity ring on, I only needed 2 flasks. So the dancer's actually not that bad. Because she has to kind of go by sound. You could stand right in front of her and she won't, you know, she's not going to attack you. The big thing is obviously that blade dance that you got to get away from. And as long as you're away from her when she starts that, it's a lot more manageable. All right, let's raise our little banner. Her and the witch. The witch. Which one is, which boss? Oh, you mean the crystal mage? The crystal mage, right? I actually did not, Christian. I did the end of my platinum playthrough in one try each boss. I finished the platinum. This is the start of a new playthrough that I've been waiting to unveil for a while. And we got this equipped. So I'm receiving double damage from enemies, and I'm easier to detect. Oh no. Come on, doggo. Yeah, Christian, the first part of the stream, like the platinum portion, was only 15 minutes. I grossly underestimated how quickly I was going to get that done. We're actually gonna try to run through to another... No. Oh gosh, if I can get by those things. We're gonna try to get through to another boss by the end of the night. Which we got about 15 more minutes we can stream. Da, 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 da. Actually, that's right. I could have taken the path to the right, which would have dumped me out away from all of this stuff. And 3. Get those guys all worked up. Hello, buddies. Yeah. We're gonna have Hodrick invade. And then we come over here and this resets Hodrick. Do you want to see me fight Hodrick? Are we fighting Hodrick? What do we think, chat? Oh god! Is that a picture of Lobos in the cage? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, there you are, bud. Come on. What? You could at least try. Fight everything? We'll start fighting more stuff, I guess, then. Now, my interesting thing is I noticed that... Let's see if it does it again. Yeah, see, he's not targeting me anymore. Oh, that was really... That was a sloppy mess right there of a roll. That was terrible. Really? I hit that one, not the... Oh god, he got hit that time. Alright, so this is the one thing we are going to get, because I think this has the charcoal pine resin in it immediately. Alright, Christian, take care, bud. Thanks for stopping in, man. No, we can use one more. And that's enough for Tears of Denial. Okay, good. Whoa! That wind up through the side of the house. Alright, and since these runs are about the same length, we're not going to really worry about going to get the other bonfire. As long as we get this door open, I think we get it from the other side. No, you know what? Let's go. We'll go tap it really quick. Give it a little quick tap, tap, taparoo. There's a dog over on the left side. There's the evangelist coming with like 3 guards and a dog. Let's get that bonfire lit. Then we're gonna fight some stuff. Ah. Wow, that is amazing. My laptop can only last a half hour now. That's it. That's all it's got for battery life. Okay. I have my tablet up right next to me as the backup communication device. Alright, we'll take you on. Now for one of my least favorite early game fights. It's just this stuff. It's neat because you got to do something. Like you got to do something besides just try to get its HP bar to 0. You have to aim for some targets. Wow. Depth perception is at 0 today. This is the guy I really want dead, though. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. Oh, that one's guarded right now. Okay. Oh, that jerk. You see that foot? That's the foot I'm trying to go for. This boy right here. I just realized how low in health I was trying to do that, so let's not try and heal because there's still more of these guys falling off of it. Not worth. You know what? Let's take this fight downstairs. Alright, let's do this. Okay, boyo. Okay. All right, not bad. Cliff Underside? How many spells, souls do we got? No, not enough. Not enough souls to level up. We need like 230 or 240,000 now. Cliff Underside, let's at least get to the next area. If we could make it to the Crucifixion Woods, I think that would be a good spot to leave off for this first part of this playthrough. I think we want this way. After you finish, I'm probably going to take a nap because you feel dead. Alright. Naps are good. Naps are good. I heard the giant take a shot at something. That's what that noise is. So we're going to have a dog underneath us. Okay. Oh, he's after me. And... okay. Oh, we got the machete. You take too long to talk. I'm sorry. If we had more time, we'd talk. Flip-Flop, you wanted to see something that was bad? This is gonna be bad. Yeah! Oh. That was a little weird. There's no luck about it, Flip-Flop. I've just been playing this game too much. All right. Oh, he is pretty bad no matter what. But I've had... this is my fourth playthrough in a row on this character. I've had enough time to learn dodging is important. As you saw when he did hit me, it was very bad, and I did lose my Tears of Denial on that one. But we did happen to make it to the Crucifixion Woods inside of a half hour, so I consider that a pretty good run. But at any rate, I'm going to be continuing this playthrough in the near future. Not sure when the next time, maybe this coming weekend, but the truth is, Phantasy Star Online's coming out, and that's going to be a huge thing for both me and Steven, so we're going to be putting a lot of time into that. Yeah, I was really happy with being able to get through those first few bosses like that. So 3 bosses with 0 deaths, right? Didn't die yet, so that was pretty good. With the Calamity Ring and the Skull Ring? Skull Ring, easier to be detected by enemies. So yeah, that's going pretty good so far, and I'm looking forward to coming back to this. And the next game I'm going to platform is Platinum. The next game I'm going to Platinum is Bloodborne. I'm going to work on Bloodborne starting when I get a little bit of free time, like when I'm not streaming and doing other stuff. I'll be working on Bloodborne a little bit in the background, like I was this one. I mean, this took me 3 months to get up to this point. I think about 3 months. So what's the total time? So subtract like a half hour from this playtime. Look at that. 95, about 95 and a half hours to platinum Dark Souls 3. That's your full time right there. I did every trophy. I did every trophy on this this character, or at least I got all the stuff needed for the trophies. I mean, like had the trophies already from beating bosses and stuff, but you got to beat the bosses anyways to get through, and you got to beat them all 3 times. So it's you have to do 3 playthroughs of this game in order to platinum it, because there's 3 separate endings that you need to get, and they are all reliant on different quest lines. So your base one is just linking the fire at the ending. The second ending is actually the one I did last because it's the second easiest. You really don't have to do much for it. That's what you actually have to give the Firekeeper sight, and she's able to see like the darkness surrounding everything in the future and the fading of the original flame. That's what we saw there at the ending. And the third one is a much more difficult one, and that would take a while to explain. But I took care of that second in case I messed it up. If I mess anything up for that one, I wanted to leave myself the third playthrough in order to be able to do it again. In other words, the second playthrough, I could have just done this ending really easy, and it'd been taking like 5 seconds. I had to do a bunch of extra things in order to get that the ending to work the second time around. So I got all 3 endings. We had to collect all the rings. We collected all the rings. We collected all the sorceries, pyromancies, miracles, and those required us to max out 5 or 4 out of the 6 covenants had to be maxed out to max rank, which is 30 covenant items handed in. So I had to PvP with people. I had to grind different mobs for different items that had like a 1% chance to drop at base item pick rate. So I had to get items that would up my drop rate to make the grinding better, which I did. So I was able to get my item find up to 415, which is like 4.15 times your normal drop rate. So it made things a little bit better, but it was still bad. So that's where all that time comes into. Else this only would have taken like, I don't know, 50 hours? If it wasn't for the item grinding for the Covenants, it would have only been about 50 hours, probably. But that's where all the extra time came in. And it's not like I didn't... I mean, I tried to do the PvP, a lot of the PvP, and I did it, and I got really pretty decent at it, especially Forest PvP I liked. It's just a simple fact of finding battles. There's a lot of people playing, but not at all times of the day. And like Solaire's Covenant, the co-op Covenant, the Warriors of Sunlight, is difficult. It's hard to get summoned into somebody's world anymore. There just isn't enough people playing, fighting each boss. There's still a few hot spots. Like I got summoned into like one fight, I think, but it took a while even to do that. But at any rate, it was well worth platinum in the game. And if anybody wants to platinum one of the 3 Dark Souls games, I would start with the third one, because in my opinion the trophies were definitely doable. It was just more of a time thing. It wasn't too super difficult. Bloodborne looks like it's going to be all right. Dark Souls 2 I think is going to take longer. Dark Souls 2 looks like it has a longer time period for that. But at any rate, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll be back with more of this sometime soon. So until next time, everybody take care.